right, boys, the top 10 quarterbacks has to get updated. The last time I did this video, Jalen Hurts was #1 on our list. It has been a long time, and this one needs to be updated. Maybe I start doing more of these top 10s more often after gameplay videos. Let me know if you guys like the top 10s. We can keep doing a lot of them. But make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe, man. We are under 150 subs away from 40K, man. We are so close, boys. I appreciate the love. Let's get right into number 10. If you are looking for cheap, fast Madden coins to build that God Squad you always wanted, head over to my sponsor, EasyMut, and use code CHEW for 5% off your order. The link is in the description. But number 10, we do got Jay Herbo, and I actually love Justin Herbert in real life, but it pains me because last year they actually fixed him. So as you guys know, if you played Madden 21, I think it was 21, or what was his first year, 22 maybe, 23, he always had the worst release in the game, and then they ended up switching his release at the end of the last year's MUT, and he was one of the better quarterbacks in the game. But now he is back to having one of the worst releases in the game. He does end up having that Warren Moon release. If you guys do not know, it cocks back super far. A lot of really slow timers on the short throws. But at the end of the day, I still do like him over some of the other guys. I think the biggest guy he missed over, I think it was like Anthony Richardson, who was our number 11. So Justin Herbert, that's kind of like the biggest comp guy. He's kind of passed it over. He is 87 speed, goes in the zero chill theme team. He has good stats across the board. Stats don't really matter. We're only here for, honestly, when it comes to quarterback and grading quarterbacks, you're really looking at speed, release, and abilities, all right? He has decent speed. His release is pretty bad, but he does have good abilities, right? He does come with discounted gift wrap for 0 or Gunslinger for 1, and you can obviously get that Sephi lead, Fearless, or Howard Master on this card as well. I think he gets Fearless, right? No, he doesn't get Fearless, but he gets Howard Master and Sephi lead, which is still the two main abilities. So he gets all the abilities. He has a good theme team. He has solid speed. Just the release holding him back. That's why he's all the way down here at number 10. Number 9, we got our guy, Big Otto Graham. It was cool to use this card for a while. You guys remember when he was the best quarterback in the game for like, what, a week? And then they dropped the guy who's next actually on this list. But Otto Graham, he has generic 2. As you guys know, that's kind of like the most basic release in the game. They kind of give that release to like most quarterbacks in the game. It is a very middle of the pack release. I would say it's better than Justin Herbert's though. And you can see same speed. The accuracies are all really good. The shorts are below 90, but I never really noticed that when using the card. He has 90 throw on the run, 90 throw under pressure as well, which is really nice. And then just like our guy, Justin Herbert, he gets an also discounted Gunslinger. So he gets Gunslinger, Sephi lead, or Howard Master, and also that gift wrap for a total of 6 AP, which was actually the first quarterback in the game that did that. If you guys remember, he was the first one that didn't take up all 7 AP with the Sephi lead. So Otto Graham, yes, he's not number 1 anymore, but still a dog in this game, definitely. At number 8, we have Jalen Hurts, who is the exact same card as our guy Otto Graham. Carbon copy, right? They both have the same release. They both get the same exact ability stack. So both of them are getting the Sephi lead, whatever. This, you guys know. When I say Sephi lead stack, just know it's Sephi lead, gift wrapped, and also Gunslinger. He gets that for 6 AP, just like Otto. Same release. He is just a little bit faster and a little bit better statistically. So they are literally just carbon copies. One's a little bit faster. That's literally all I look at. Like I said, I don't really pay attention to the stats too much. If they have like a 92 to a 90, there's no difference at all right there in my personal opinion. Just the way the thresholds work in Madden, you don't really care about that. But if you're looking at a card, you're grading 2 cards that are so similar, you're just going to go with the one that's faster anyways. And also, like I said, zero chill theme team, gets the strat cards, so technically he's 90 base speed, even without a theme team. Number 7, we do got Joe Flacco, aka Joe Cool. And the last time I did this list, I actually had him behind Otto Graham and Jalen Hurts. I had him behind those guys. But now that I've played the game more and I've seen other people play the game, I've seen some MCS tournaments, seen some tournaments on Twitch, it seems like, yeah, Gen 2 is just one of the, like, you know, like I said, middle of the pack release. I will say I do think Slinger 1, which Joe Flacco has, he'd probably be like still a top 3 quarterback in the game if this was Madden 23. They did nerf this release a little bit this year, so I would say it's still good. It's definitely better than the few quarterbacks we showed you so far in this list, but it's not OP where it's going to drag him and his 82 speed up way higher in the list, right? But Joe Flacco is a good card. The only negative about him is that you don't get any discounted abilities. So you will get your Sephi lead, but at the end of the day, you're gonna have to pay 7 AP for it. That is kind of a negative, but I will take that -1 AP every single day for a better release, so I can at least get the ball out a little bit better. At number 6, we have another guy who was the best quarterback in the game for a good like week or 2 there. You guys remember when Will Levis came out? He is basically Joe Flacco, but way faster. That's literally what it is. He is Joe Flacco with 91 speed, same exact release. The stats are obviously amazing on him too. 95 throw under pressure was ridiculous. And also, yes, Will Levis was also a guy, unlike Joe Flacco, where he got that stack for 6 AP instead of 7. So just an all-around huge upgrade, and he has to go right above. Honestly, I could see people arguing maybe Otto Graham and Hurts above him just because that 1 AP. Personally, I would rather go Flacco, but Will Levis is a definitely big jump over all those guys, and actually, he's probably the cheapest, I believe, out of the 4 quarterbacks we just showed you besides Otto Graham, which is nuts. At number 5, we got our guy, Joe Burrow. I just did a video on this card earlier today, so if you guys want to go check that out and get a good, like, peek on him, whatever you want to call it, good gameplay, good feel on him, go watch that, boys. We went off with this card. But as you guys know, there is no other card right now that is relevant quarterback-wise in the game besides Joe Burrow that has this release. This is considered the second best release in the game. I think it's called Traditional 2, if I'm not mistaken. Traditional 4 and Traditional 2, I always get mixed up. One's Lamar's release and one's the Joe Burrow release. I think his is Traditional 2. It is known as the second best release in the game. It is good, boys. Like I said, if you want to go take a peek at it and see what it looks like, we did a video on him. It is very, very good. The thing with Joe Burrow, though, is he is a little bit on the slower end, and I think the guys above him all have really good releases and also really good abilities, too. And also, he didn't really get anything to push him forward, right? He gets just Gunslinger discounted, so you kind of have to use that. If he would have got gift wrapped right here, this is a release that you probably don't have to use Gunslinger on, but he doesn't get discounted gift wrapped, which really sucks. So at the end of the day, you're still going to spend 6 AP on a stack. Kind of wish they would have made Joe Burrow a little bit better. I wouldn't even have minded like an LTD Joe Burrow, so they could have made him insane, but right now, I would just say he's kind of like, you know, middle of the pack at 5 right here. Still a good card. Definitely a lot more affordable than the guys right above him. At number 4, we have the fastest quarterback in the game, Mr. Michael Vick. And this guy, Slinger 1, as you guys know, like I said, if Slinger 1 was what it was last year, Michael Vick would be by far the best quarterback in the game. By far. He'd be number 1 easily. But at the end of the day, like I said, I wouldn't say it's middle of the pack, but I would say it's third. But the first and second release feels so much better than Slinger 1 does in general. But at the end of the day, Mike Vick, still amazing card across the board. He also does get an X Factor built in Truss or Escape Artist. I think Truss is a better play, or a better all-around in my personal opinion. I think it's like just really, I think Escape Artist is just not good, especially on lefties. As you guys know, scrambling with lefties, you have like a little bit of a turnaround hitch when you're like scrambling out the pocket. So I think Truss is a really good ability. I'm even using that on my William Perry right now. But Mike Vick, a dog, man, just an absolute dog. I wouldn't even use this either. Escape Artist is just not what it is, boys. Please don't use this, boys. But at the end of the day, still gets the Ceph Elite, still gets the Gunslinger, still gets the Gift Wrap. Mike Vick's a dog, dude. I kind of want to add him and get the Mike Vick running back and just run the double Mike Vick backfield. I think that would be really fun, but I don't know. I'm enjoying our number 1 quarterback a little bit too much in the game. At number 3, we got Lamar Jackson. And I will say, I know a lot of people are going to argue number 3 and 2. I think they're very interchangeable on how you play. Number 3 and 2 are very, very similar cards too. But Lamar Jackson, the best release in Madden. He is 94 speed and obviously great stats across the board. I am so happy that they make Lamar just like amazing. Like everybody calls it the Lamar release too. So he's just kind of like setting a tone in the game. He also does get Trust as an X Factor. Do not use this, please, unless you are a guy that never throws the ball and just scrambles all the time, like read options and stuff. I would not use that. 4 AP is way too much. So you could have the X Factor on with Trust, and then you could also run the Gunslinger, Ceph Elite, and whatever gift wrap stack. There is a negative, though, and I'm going to explain it when we get to our number 2 guy. You do not have to use Gunslinger on this release, and a lot of people prefer not to use Gunslinger on it. But Lamar Jackson gets this stack for 6 AP. The guy next gets gift wrap discounted, and as you guys know, that guy can save 4 or he could use 4 AP, and you can use 3 AP on the rest of your players. Before it gets confusing, let me go into number 2, and then we'll backtrack a little bit and explain it better. So at number 2, we have Andrew Luck, and let me like build off what I was saying right there with Lamar. The reason why Andrew Luck, I value him a lot more, and I know a lot of people do, is because, like I said, you do not need to use Gunslinger on this release, and Lamar only gets Gunslinger discounted out of the main abilities. Andrew Luck gets gift wrapped, which is still a much needed ability. He gets that for 0 AP. So you can run that, get Ceph Elite right here for 4, and then that's all you can run. It's 4 AP. Just Ceph Elite and gift wrap because you don't need Gunslinger on him. And then you have 3 AP to use. With Lamar, no matter what you're spending, I believe no matter what, it is 5 or 6 AP, which is absolutely, yeah, I think it's, what is it? It's like 5 or 6. Regardless, you're spending more on Andrew Luck. So at the end of the day, I think Andrew Luck definitely the most valuable if you want to go with your coins. I mean, he is like, what, 350K, 400K right now? The best value quarterback in the game, and also top 3, no matter how you want to put it. Even if you want Lamar ahead of him, I think Andrew Luck's a dog, dude. 0 chill theme team, and 89 speed too. He's not that slower than Lamar if you think about it. Even if you're running the theme team, he's up to 90 boost in minimum. This dude's a dog. 100% a dog. At number 1, it was so easy. And yes, I just went back and looked at Lamar. So to use Gunslinger, Ceph Elite, and also gift wrapped on Lamar, that is 6 AP. The reason why William Perry's even better than Lamar with the same release and 1 speed slower, he also does get 0 choke him, so I guess he's not 1 speed slower. But William Perry gets that same exact stack for 5 AP. So you have 2 extra AP. Lamar only has 1 extra AP. William Perry is a dog. Best release in the game. 5 AP, so you have 2 extra AP to use on apprentices, jukebox, whatever you want to do with the game. He's also huge, and he also gets the Truz X Factor just like Lamar. He does get escape artist too, but like I said, that ability feels absolutely worthless in the game. So Truz is cool to scramble. It just takes some hits and gets some yards. I think William Perry, it's insane that he's the best quarterback in the game, but it's also really fun if you enjoy out of position. Let me know also in the comments, do you guys enjoy out of position or do you guys hate it? I know it's like a 50-50 thing in the MUT community. Let me know how you guys feel, but yeah, there's no reason why William Perry would not be one. This is definitely QB1 right here. Hey, boys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment down below which quarterback are you rocking right now. Do you got William Perry? Are you going cheaper with the Luck or the Joe Burrow? Let me know, boys. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you comment, like I said, like, subscribe. We are so close to 40K. Everything helps that push. I appreciate y'all, man. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out, boys.